it's a new weekly reading vlog, and I'm literally just vlogging because me and Charlie are on our way to do some Christmas shopping, and of course we have our Christmas playlist on because we are those people.
We're a bit extra in October.
We are very extra in October. We'll be even worse when we do our November shopping trip.
Yeah, that's when the windows are open so everyone else can hear that we're listening to Christmas music.
Yeah. But yeah, my hair's gone a bit bushy today, which is great. So there is a Disney cat in our Primark. So we got waffle and cake because of course we did. It's a Disney Primark pack, you had to. Hello, it is Monday. It's super late. This is going to be a really quick update. I didn't update you when I got home from shopping yesterday because I had a massive headache to the point it was making me feel sick, and I was asleep by like 9:30. And then I was in the office today, which has again given me a headache, but I have done some reading today, so I caught up on the toll. So I read yesterday's pages and today's pages. I feel like the buddy read is just like disintegrated by now, and I'm just reading it. But this is how much I have left. I have really like mixed feelings because I am loving the story, and there was one moment in particular that I literally gasped out loud and made my mum jump. But there's this thing where it keeps jumping timelines and it's not clear, and it's confusing the hell out of me, and it is affecting my enjoyment. So whilst I'm loving the story, not loving the time jumps, because they're not clear. So we'll see. But revelations in today's pages. It's downstairs in my work bag because I read it on my lunch today in work, and I'll be doing the same tomorrow because I'm in the office again tomorrow. But I have been reading The Drowning Pool by Sid Moore. I'm 85 pages into it, I think, and whilst I am enjoying the ghost side of it, that's the only side I'm enjoying. It's not the book, it is me. So it's about this widow who has a 4-year-old son, and I just don't care about her life as a mum. Like, so whenever it's like her going through her day with her son, I just really don't care, and I'm like tempted to like skip over it to the actual ghost witch part, which isn't great, but I'm gonna persevere. But it's definitely me and not the book, because like my mum and my sister both love this book, and you know, they are mums. So I think it is just a me thing that I just genuinely don't care. It's not something I'm interested in reading, and I don't even know why I thought I would enjoy this book because of that, because it literally says in the blurb that it's about a widower who has a 4-year-old son. Just didn't think it would focus so much around her being a mum. I don't know why I didn't. Do you know what? I'm gonna still give it a shot. I want to see if I can finish it, because the ghost side of it is creepy as hell. There was one bit in particular I was like, oh, I'm glad I'm not reading this at night. So you know, I'm liking the ghost side of it, and I'm intrigued to see where that side goes, but I don't know. But anyway, I am gonna go because I'm really tired and I've got to be up early to get into the office tomorrow. Yay. Let's prepare for another headache because the lights are too bright. I really hate it, but oh well. Just grin and bear it like I had to before COVID. Maybe I'll be in a better mood tomorrow, I don't know. Hello, it is Tuesday. I have no reading updates, I'm just putting that out there now. I had to call in sick to work today because I had the worst headache. And because my head was throbbing, I got basically no sleep last night, which didn't help the whole headache situation. So I called in sick and I ended up sleeping most of the afternoon, which that's a sign that I'm not feeling great because I cannot sleep at the best of times, let alone during the day. So yeah, but I didn't mention it in my vlog last week because I was in a really bad mood about it, but my literature Jane Eyre got delivered to the wrong address by Yodel. And I was panicking because I was like, that is a numbered edition and I don't know what the process with Litjoy would be. So I contacted Yodel. They was like, oh, someone will get back to you within 24 hours. And I was like, okay, it's a Friday, so I'll give them till Monday afternoon because, you know, benefit of the doubt. Heard nothing. So Monday afternoon comes and goes and I contacted them again. I was like, I was supposed to receive some feedback on what's happening with my parcel, but I haven't. And they was like, okay, I'll check. They checked and they was like, okay, yeah. They was like, oh, I've checked and the system shows the picture the driver took. It's been left on the floor in front of a white door with your door number on. And I was like, my door is brown. And as I said on Friday, we had no deliveries on Friday. And more importantly, my door is brown. So they was like, okay, well, we've raised it with the depot and they'll get back to you in 24 hours. So I was like, okay, yeah. I was thinking they're not going to. Today, shockingly, no response. And where I was in a grouchy mood where I didn't feel well anyway, I was like, right, do you know what? I want to know what's happening with my parcel. So I messaged them again. And they was like, the driver's going to go and try and get the parcel and bring it to you. An hour later, the driver turned up. However, the people who it did get delivered to opened it. I've checked and luckily everything is there, but I'm sorry, why the hell, if something was delivered to you by mistake, why the hell would you open it? And it weren't just the case of they had opened this, seen that and been like, oh, that's not mine. They had ripped the paper that says Litjoy Crate on it as well. But everything was there. But I thought I'd show you because I got a few add-ons as well. And I'm obsessed with this. So I'm going to show you the add-ons first. Well, first off, we got a little thank you card with a little note from Litjoy. And then I got a couple of the Middle Earth add-ons. So I got the Polaroid pin, which I'm holding upside down, which isn't going to focus, but it says, one does not simply photograph Mordor, which is really cool. And then the Middle Earth photo strip because it's so cute. And then the Jane Eyre add-ons I got the pin badge because of course I did. And then I got the necklace. Now I do not wear gold jewellery, but I could not resist buying this because it was stunning. So it's not focusing, but it says, I am no bird and no net ensnares me, which is one of my favourite quotes from that book. So there was that. And then there's the book. So, like with Pride and Prejudice, it comes in this gorgeous slip case. It has the gorgeous gold edges. So this is the front. This is the back. And then it has a quote on the front end papers which says, I would always rather be happy than dignified. And then the back end papers has, her coming was my hope each day, her parting was my pain, the chance that did her steps delay was ice in every vein. And there is also throughout this artwork as well. So first up, I am number 304 of 1000, which makes me really happy. I can't remember what number I got of Pride and Prejudice, but there is artwork and there's a gold ribbon bookmark as well. The artwork in this is absolutely stunning. Like, I am obsessed with it. Don't know why I sung that. I think this is my favourite. It's just beautiful. Trying to find the next one. And then there's the last one. It's just beautiful, and I'm so glad I managed to get this, and I managed to get a numbered edition. But yeah, I can't remember what number I got of Pride and Prejudice, but yeah, I'm just really happy. I'm really happy I managed to actually get my copy that got delivered elsewhere, and that it was all in there. But that's basically it. I've not got anything else to update you with. My headache is still there a little bit, but nowhere near as bad. So I will be working tomorrow, but luckily it's from home. So yeah, no bright lights in the office, but yeah, anyway, that's all I wanted to do, was just show off that, and that was it. My anniversary Adelaide came as well, but I'm going to show that off in oh, and my Fairy Lit Heartstopper. It was a good mail day today. But I'll show them off in my haul, which will be coming in like 2 weeks anyway. So I'll catch up with you tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have some reading updates. It is Wednesday, and I have some updates, some bookish, some not. So I'm feeling much better today. Headache was still there a little bit this morning, but throughout the day it just sort of like disappeared, which was amazing. But my 15-year-old nephew Jason is staying with us this week, so I took full advantage and I treated us to a little cinema trip to see Venom 2, and we both were really worried about it because we had like lowered our expectations, because we've just seen, this is going to be spoiler free by the way, just putting that out there. We had seen so many people, like basically everyone I know that's seen it was like, oh, the film was so bad, the only good thing was the end credit scene. So we had like resigned ourselves to like lower our expectations, and this is why we don't listen to people, because that film was amazing. Like, they were right about the end credit scene, that was amazing, like, don't get me wrong, but the actual film was so good. I don't know why people don't like it. It was brilliant. It was hilarious, just like the first one was. The action in it was amazing. Tom Hardy is just everything, and Woody Harrelson owned that role. Like, I just don't understand. But anyway, we loved it. We're very happy we saw it. And I'm going to stop talking about it before I do end up saying something that will be spoilery that I will have to edit out. But on to reading. So we got home from the cinema, had something to eat, and then Ro was just starting her not Patreon sprints, her normal like public Spoopathon sprints. And I read the toll, as in I read the last like 150-ish pages. I can take this out now. So the buddy read meant we should have finished this tomorrow, but we've sort of like, the buddy read is non-existent anymore. So I thought, do you know what, screw it, I'm just going to finish this book. I'm enjoying it too much, and I'm so glad I did. Also, can we just appreciate how much I've tabbed the hell out of this book, especially near the end? There was just so much to tab. I'm so excited to do the live show for this with Ashley and Rachel, which will be on the 7th of November on Rachel's channel. I don't think Rachel has finished this yet, but Ashley has, and Ashley 5-starred it. I haven't. I 5-starred it. So I was saying the other day about how I was like really confused with timelines and that. I did think that was going to affect my overall enjoyment, and whilst it did for those like parts, it picked up and it started to make more sense, even though I still had no clue how it was going to end, which I loved. But it started, the timeline wise, it started to make sense. So, you know, it didn't affect my enjoyment too much, and I ended up loving it. I was crying at bits, and there were many like moments. but it was just such a good read, and I'm so glad I finally read this series. I'm so happy. So there's that. I finally remembered to bring this upstairs. This is The Drowning Pool, which I started on Saturday, read like 30 pages on Saturday, and then I read like to page 85 on Monday, and then I haven't picked it back up since. I don't want to DNF this because it's a me problem, not a book problem, which I was talking about the other day, so I'm not going to repeat myself. But I don't know. I think this is just going to slump me. I still technically have 4 books plus no, I still have 6 books, not including this. And you know, they have to be read by Sunday, and it is currently Wednesday at like 11:30 p.m. So we'll see. But there's that. I also forgot to show this off. I think it came yesterday, but where I wasn't feeling great, no, it didn't. It come Monday. Did it come Monday? It came at some point this week. Oh, it came Monday while I was at work. So this is from Magic Moonchild, which is a little Etsy store run by Jess. I will leave the Etsy shop in the description box below. So Jess does a lot of resin things. And this bookmark I saw a couple of weeks back, but it went out of stock. And then one day last week, it came back into stock, and there was only a few. And I think I might have got the last one. But it is this gorgeous Halloween one. But it's this amazing resin bookmark. Like, it is so pretty. And it's got this little tassel on it. And I'm actually going to switch out because I want to use a Halloween bookmark for the last few days of October, and I just hit myself on the face. So yeah, I will leave her shop in the description box below because you should definitely all go check her out. But I am going to stop talking now because my brain's still trying to process like a mix of the ending of this and the Venom. So yeah, but tomorrow I'm going to hopefully get a chunk read in the evening. We'll see how that goes. But I think I'm going to also start an audiobook whilst I work tomorrow, because I do have an audiobook for one of my books on my TBR. And if I can get a chunk of that read while I work tomorrow, that would be amazing. But I'm also keep looking at my haul. So that for October, I think it might be my biggest haul yet, because a lot of my special editions that I've pre-ordered throughout the last few months have arrived. Plus I went on a shopping trip with Erin at the beginning of the month. Plus I've had a few things gifted. Plus I've just bought stuff. I think I'm filming the video on Sunday and it's going to be interesting. But anyway, enough of that. Can hear Belle coming up the stairs. We've got the dogs again this week. But yeah, I am gonna catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Thursday. It is like midnight, so I'm gonna make this a very quick update. I basically have been FaceTiming Liv all evening, so I didn't get much done. Well, I did, just not reading. So I have decided The Drowning Pool, I'm not DNFing it, but I'm going to leave it till last now on my TBR, because I've got other books I need to read and want to read, and I don't want to like spend too much time in an RN putting off reading because I don't want to read The Drowning Pool. So I'm going to try and speed through the rest of my TBR and then hopefully read The Drowning Pool on Sunday on my sprints. But today I picked up an audiobook and I started listening to the audiobook for the 5th season. I've had the whole trilogy on my shelves for years. literal years. And I got the audiobook in a 2-for-1 sale a while back. And I thought I'd finally give it a go. And I read 40% of it. Have no idea what's going on, but I'm enjoying it. I really like the whole disaster side of it. Like, a super volcano's been mentioned, and I'm like, anything to do with weather is my jam. I love it. So if you know of any other books that are similar to this sort of thing with like weather and like disasters due to weather, let me know, because it's my jam. Disaster movies are my favourites. 2012, A Day After Tomorrow, Twister, Volcano are some of my all-time favourite films. And I'm here for it. So yeah, really enjoying this, and I'm going to hopefully finish it tomorrow while I work. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, so that's a good sign. But that is all I have read today. I know I don't usually show my hauled books in my vlogs, but I want a bit of a sad rant. So there's a book I've been wanting to get. It's the 3rd book in a series. I've been wanting to get it for so long. I'm going to get books 1 and 2. Hang on a sec. So, book 1 is The Dark Deep. Book 2 is The Beast. I've loved these 2 books so much. Book 3 was supposed to come out, I think, last year. Got pushed back. It kept getting pushed back each month. And it finally come out. But I'm pretty sure the publication in the UK has been abandoned, because this is the 3rd book. I'm so sad that it doesn't match. Like, why does this stuff happen to good people? So now I'm like gonna have a set that doesn't match. I'm gonna have a set that doesn't match, or do I just buy the US paperbacks of the first 2 books? Because look, but yeah, I bought this off Book Depository, and I should have sort of guessed that I was going to get a US paperback, because it's not on Waterstones and it's completely out of stock on Amazon. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm really glad I managed to get it because I want to read it. But I'm just sad of the lack of matching. And I also quite like the matte effect of these books, whereas this is really shiny. Like, I really like the UK paperbacks, and I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to hope and pray they bring out the 3rd book in the UK or just get the first 2 in the US. But I'm really sad. I was so excited when I ordered this, and I didn't even think that it would be a US paperback, but I'm really sad. It is the same artist though, like the covers are actually slightly different. So these are the covers for the first 2 in the US paperback. So they're kind of, Dark Deep is a little bit different. It's more blue than red, whereas that's a lot more red. The Beast is basically the same, just different like font. But I am excited. So basically the first one, there's 4 of them. The second one, there's 5. And there's a new girl. There's a new girl. I'm excited to see who this new girl is and the dynamics of the group with a 6th person. But yeah, I'm just a little bit gutted. I'm probably going to rant about this in my haul video as well, because I'm going to have to rearrange my shelves. Because these were perfect. These would have fit perfectly if this one had matched these, but it doesn't, so I'm sad. But anyway, we're not going to rant about that. I've been playing my Switch a lot tonight, so whilst me and Liv were chatting and planning, so we've been planning some content for our channels, and I'm just really excited about not only the rest of the year, but everything I've got coming next year. A little sneak peek, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I am going to be hosting a read along starting in January, which the announcement will be coming for in very early December. And there's also going to be a book club that I'm co-hosting starting in January. And I've just got all these ideas for December videos and start of January videos, and I'm just really excited for my content. I don't know if you would have noticed, but at the beginning of this vlog, there's an intro. I finally have an intro. The graphic was designed by Liv, who's amazing. She's designed me 3 variations of it. So you will see the Halloween one, but she's also designed me an everyday one and also a Christmas one. And I'm really excited that I finally have an intro after like a year and a half on BookTube. I have an intro. So thank you, Liv, for designing those and making my hectic brain become a reality. And yeah, I'm just really excited about all my content, and I've like got 830 subscribers now, which is just still blowing my mind completely. But yeah, I'm gonna stop gushing and babbling, and I'm gonna try and get some sleep because I've got a lot to do in work tomorrow and I don't want to be super tired for it. And then I've got a lot of reading to do, so obviously I'm gonna read this while I work. I also want to start my next Spoopathon book, which is my trick or treat book. So I actually put in the Discord my trick or treat books in the Spoopathon Discord and got people to vote, and as you can see, the Bone Garden won, which was actually my treat. So thank you everyone in the Spoopathon Discord. So I will be starting the Bone Garden. I mean, this should have been a treat really because it's shorter, but I'm more excited for this one. And it is still pretty short. It's 308 pages and I'm pretty sure it's a middle grade. I could be wrong. It could be YA. But yeah, so I want to read this tomorrow evening. Maybe the whole thing. There are most likely going to be sprints on in the evening, so hopefully the whole thing. But yeah, so my plans are for tomorrow, finish this and possibly read the entirety of this. I'm going to stop babbling and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Friday. It has been one of those days today where my brain has just not wanted to work, especially where work was concerned. But anyway, finished normal time, didn't do overtime. My brain wasn't capable of doing overtime. I did not complete either of my plans for today. So I wanted to finish this today. I did not finish it, but I did make really good progress. I'm now like 70% through and I'm really enjoying this. I'm understanding a little bit more. I think it helps with the whole like earth talk, so like tectonic plates, volcanoes, phosphorus clouds, things like that, because I am like a massive nerd for that sort of stuff, so I get it. The magic is interesting in this and I am finding it really interesting, and I am starting to get the characters a bit more now. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying this, which I'm really glad about, because it's such a hyped book, but then it's also one of those books that whilst a lot of people hype it up, there's also a lot of people that are like, what the hell is this book? But I'm glad I'm more on the hyped side. But yeah, really enjoying this. I should finish this tomorrow because audiobook, and I've got to pop to town so I can just shove the audiobook on then. And then I wanted to read the whole of this. I don't know why I thought Ro had Patreon sprints tonight. She didn't. But I ended up mostly playing Animal Crossing and Pokemon. I did read, I read 78 pages. I wanted to get to at least the 100-page mark, but I am just so tired. I was falling asleep. But this is really interesting. I'm like, the blurb of it is basically the first 78 pages, so I have absolutely no idea where the rest is going to go. So basically something happens and then she flees to a certain place, and that's basically what's happened. So the blurb has essentially just happened. So I'm really enjoying this because it means now I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. Also, look at that random curly bit of hair. What the hell? Anyway, yeah, really enjoying this. I feel like this is going to be a very creepy, atmospheric read. I'm pretty sure this is middle grade, but now I'm like, is it or is it YA? I don't know, but either way, it's not going to be too scary because it's not adult. So yeah, new aim for tomorrow. Finish this. I think I've got like an hour and a half left on the audiobook on double speed, so I'm going to finish this in the morning, and then I might see if the audiobook for this is anywhere. If not, I don't think the other two main books on my TBR are, but Vampires Never Get Old I have to read after dark anyway, so that's a tomorrow evening job, and then Frost Heart is probably going to be a Sunday job now, which means I don't think I'm getting Drowning Pool read. But I'm going to stop talking because I'm really tired. So I'm gonna go to bed and hopefully get some sleep, but I'll catch up with you tomorrow and hopefully I can actually get to my plans done and complete. Hello, it is Saturday. I'm actually coming to you at 4 minutes past midnight on Sunday, but it's fine. I am a little bit awake now. I was starting to get tired, so I thought, oh, I'll quickly film this and then I'll go to bed. But I'm starting to feel awake, which means good, because I still want to get some reading done tonight. But today's been productive. So I did finish reading the 5th season. Obviously I ended up listening to it mostly on audio, but yeah, I really like the audiobook and I actually ended up really enjoying this book. It confused me a little bit at times, but this ended up being a 4-star, which was amazing. And for Spoopathon, I put this as, I'm going to have a look. For Spoopathon, I put this as my diverse rep. I have basically decided that I am doing a 3rd go through the house and none of the books are being read in order, but it's fine. So diverse rep. But yeah, 4 stars. I'm definitely going to be continuing the series. I was low-key joining in on Broken Earth along, which is hosted by Charlotte, Jane and a few other people who I'm really sorry I can't remember who, which was to read 5th season in October. I think the 2nd book is the Obelisk-Gate, and then December the 3rd book, which is the Stone Sky. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the sequels in November and December, unfortunately, but I do want to read them. But yeah, so I'm really happy with that. Like, I've owned the trilogy for so long now. Like this one came out in 2015 and I think I got all 3 the year the 3rd one come out. So yeah, happy with that. And then I have been reading The Bone Garden and I literally have less than 50 pages left. So I want to finish this. And I've been trying to do some tidying. I've like broken down loads of boxes that were dotted around my room that didn't need to be dotted around my room. But I still need to tidy. I've got some stuff I want to take to the charity shop. Had a bit of a cleanse. I also did my wardrobe reshuffle so that my winter clothes are now hung up and my summer clothes are now in the box. And whilst I was doing that tidying, I was listening to the audiobook for Vampires Never Get Old, which is a collection of short vampire stories by various different authors, and it is edited by Zoraida Cordova, who is the author of Incendiary series, and Natalie C. Parker, who is the author of Seafire. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually only wanted this originally because I knew there's a story by V.E. Schwab, and it's actually the last story in here, which I haven't got to yet. So this was actually gifted to me by Titan, so I will be doing a review for my blog at some point. But it wasn't until it arrived where I saw the cover and I saw Zoraida Cordova and Natalie C. Parker's names. But yeah, there's been some really good ones so far. I think there's 13. So there is 11 stories in this, and I have 1, 2, 3, I have 4 left, and I've really enjoyed all of them, to be honest, which is really unusual for short story collections that are by different authors and they're not like connected. So like with the Cassandra Clare short story collections, they're all based around the same characters in the same world, so I love those. But usually with short story collections like this, where they are completely unrelated, the only thing that connects them is the fact it's all about vampires, but they're all very different and they're by different authors. And usually I'm not a fan of all of the stories, but I don't think there's been one that I haven't liked so far, which is amazing. But this was my second Read It After Dark, because obviously to escape the haunted house in Spoopathon, your last prompt is to read a book after dark. So I've been listening to this whilst plodding around my room. So really my plan, once I stop babbling, is to finish the last 50-ish pages of this, and then if I'm still awake enough, I'm gonna put the audiobook back on for this. But by that point, I don't think I'm gonna be able to like read with my eyes. So whilst listening to the audiobook, I'm gonna play a bit. Oh my god, I have almost completely matched my Switch. Anyway, I'm gonna play a bit of this. I probably won't go on Animal Crossing because I'm currently trying to breed a shiny Vulpix on Pokemon Sword, and I so far have hatched about I want to say 200 Vulpix nearly, and still don't have a shiny, so that's fun. I blame my nephew Jason for me wanting to shiny hunt, not shiny hunt, shiny breed, because whilst he was staying, he went home today, but whilst he was staying over this week, he has been breeding Pokemon to get shinies. He's got a shiny Hoot-Hoot, a shiny Zubat, and he's now trying to get another one which I can't remember. It's an electric type Pokemon. But yeah, so that's going to be my plan. These after this. I will probably check in with you once I've finished. Maybe both. I might check in after this and then we'll see how I feel about this. So yeah, successful day so far on finishing this and reading a massive chunk of this, because I was only like 79 pages in, and I've done so much today. It's unreal. So I'm like super tired, but I don't mind so much staying up a bit later today for the pure fact that the clocks go back in a few hours, so we get an extra hour. Which makes me happy. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking, get reading and catch up with you in a little bit. So it's a little bit later and I have finished The Bone Garden by Heather Castner. This got a 3-star. It was just okay. It was creepy. It wasn't as creepy as I would have liked, but it was creepy. I liked the story, but like I said, it was just okay. There was nothing overly special for me. Nothing really stood out, but I'm glad I've read it. So now I'm gonna crack on with this and see how I go. Okay, so it is 1:30 and I'm giving in I managed to get through a few more of these. I literally have one story left, and it's the V. Schwab one. But there's no way I'm going to be able to stay awake for it, so I'm not going to try and force myself to. So I'm going to have to save this for tomorrow evening, which is a shame. Because it's my read it after dark, so I've got to read it in the evening. But in the morning I'll be picking up Card Captors and Frost Heart, so I'm excited. So the plan for tomorrow is that me and my mum are going to watch Nightmare Before Christmas in the morning. Then I'm going to do my sprints, and then we're going to watch Hocus Pocus, because our tradition is we have to watch Hocus Pocus on Halloween, and we always try and squeeze in Nightmare Before Christmas as well. But yeah, I'm extending this vlog to tomorrow just because it's the final day of the month and final day of Spoopathon, and it's Halloween and I want to vlog. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Let's do some filming, she said. Scale of 1 to 10, how much do we reckon this sound is going to show up on that video? Oh. I was so confident I was going to get to film, but now I'm going to have to deal with that. So this is where I usually am. Now I'm going to listen back and see if I can hear that really bad as a test run. I forgot to say before, but it's Sunday. It is Halloween. I'm so excited. I have a lot of reading to do today. And what have I done all morning? I watched Nightmare Before Christmas, as you would have seen. But it is almost 20 past 11, so I'll be going down and getting StreamYard all set up, ready for my sprints at midday that I'm doing with Tony, Liv, Lisa, Danny and Barbs. And I'm really excited for Halloween sprints. I've got to finish my Coraline get up. Got my raincoat here. Gonna put my hair clip in, that's my Coraline hair clip, and then I'm gonna basically be ready. It's gonna be really hot, which is gonna be great because I'm about to put a raincoat on. But let's just this is Halloween, pumpkins scream in the dead of night. Yeah, that's gonna be stuck in my head for the foreseeable future. It's fine. It makes me happy. I'm going to be watching it again at Christmas. It's fine. So yeah, I have got a lot of reading to get done today. So I'm not going to dilly-dally. Why did I say dilly-dally? What the hell? I'm just going to go. I'm going to stop talking. I'm really hyper today and I don't know why. I think it's because it's Halloween and I'm excited. Me and my mum will be watching Hocus Pocus this evening because that is our tradition. And yeah. I'm just really excited and I hope I can get through my TBR, but I don't think I'm gonna. But we'll see how it goes. It's a lot later. I'm talking almost 11 PM, but I finished Frost Heart 3 and this was a 5-star. My makeup has gone really bad because I cried at this. Of course I did. But this was so good. I was really on the edge of my seat for a lot of it. And I just didn't know how it was going to end and how Ash was going to try and save the day and save the world from the Devourer. And I just, not only is it amazing, but like the art in this is just stunning, and I've loved this series so much. I believe this was only a trilogy, so sad. But there's that. I am going to finish my TBR. So I have decided I am going to DNF the Drowning Pool. I don't know yet if I will go back to it, but I've read 84 pages or 85 pages, and I just have absolutely no need to pick it up. I'm not feeling the need to. So I'm going to keep the bookmarking for the time being, and maybe I'll pick it up. So there's that. I want to try and not finish my vlog, but get it as up to date as possible, and then I can finish it off in the morning before I start work. I literally have one more story of this to read, which I'm going to quickly finish editing my vlog and then quickly read this with the audiobook. So that should not take me long. I think that's like 20 minutes. Then I'm gonna power through this, which it's 256 pages, but it's a manga, so I'm gonna do it. It might not be dead on midnight, but I don't count it as the next day until I've been to sleep, so it will count as the 31st. I have logged everything up until, oh no, I have logged this because I know I'm going to finish it tonight. I've not logged this yet. I'll log this tomorrow. Have I logged this? No, I have logged it. I've logged it because I know I'm going to read it. I'm like awake enough that I'm not going to sleep till I finished it. So I completed my Spoopathon TBR with extras. I escaped the house 3 times. I have submitted this, but I've only submitted 85 pages as the page count because I read 85 pages for it. So I am counting it as my new genre because I did give it a go. So yeah, but I have been in Coraline costume all day. I genuinely cannot wait to take this raincoat off, not gonna lie. But we had 2 lots of trick-or-treaters tonight, which if you was on my sprints today, I was saying how we do not get trick-or-treaters. And literally we came off sprints, we chatted for a bit when we come off of live. I come off there and then I was helping get dinner sorted and there was a knock at the door, and it was this little boy, it must have been about 8 or 9, with these like bone claw hands things, and he looked really cool. So he had some sweets, and then literally about 5 minutes later there was another knock at the door, and it was this little boy that was probably about 6 with his little sister, like their guardian or parent or whatever was like at the side, but like, and it was so cute, and he let his sister pick out what sweet she wanted. It was so cute. So yeah, we actually had some trick-or-treaters. We're the only people around here that put anything on their door, which is why we don't usually get anything. That and the fact we're in like an out of the way cul-de-sac. But yeah, we did get a couple, which is great. But I am gonna stop babbling. I'm gonna literally get this vlog edited up until this point, and then I can wrap it up once I've finished these 2. But I can already tell you this is going to be a 4-star. I don't know what this is going to be yet, so we'll see, but I'll check in later. I just came up to get in bed and finish my TBR, and I forgot I didn't put anything away after filming a video earlier. That is what I've got to deal with before I can get in bed and read. So it's a little bit later and I did finish this. I really enjoyed the V Shrub story, First Kill. I thought that was really good. And I read volume 1 of Cardcaptor Sakura, and just like I thought, I absolutely loved this. This was a 4-star, and I'm so glad I'm collecting these pretty editions because I think I'm going to really love this series. It's very much like the TV show, and I've missed Cloud Cards being in my life, not gonna lie. But I am gonna wrap this vlog up now because it's super late and I need to sleep. But I've had a really good week, like a really good week, so very happy with that. So with that being said, that is Spoopathon done. That is October done. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you enjoyed your reading months in October. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye.